Welcome to the WIOL Newsroom. This is Linda Sorensen for Eyewitness News. Ophthalmic industry pundits are scrambling today to make sense of new data that have earned the FDA stamp of approval and, according to some experts, have the potential to reshape the IOL marketing landscape. The new data have established groundbreaking claims for the Tecnis foldable lens. We will begin by talking with Dr. Tom Van Harlem, Vice President of Surgical Ophthalmology Marketing, to get his views on the significance of these developments. Hello, Dr. Van Harlem. Thank you for being with us.
I'm happy to be here, Linda.
Dr. Van Harlem, the Tecnis foldable lens has been out for some time, hasn't it? Why all the buzz about it now?
Well, Linda, Tecnis has been in the marketplace since 2002. We've always understood that it was in a class of its own. After all, it's the first lens with Z-sharp optic technology and the first to be designed based on wavefront analysis. The difference is that now the FDA has recognized our unique advantages, and that's significant.
How significant?
Well, we originally launched Tecnis with a conservative sales forecast because we understood that we were entering a highly competitive and well-established marketplace. Our sales force helped to exceed that forecast despite a lack of truly differentiating data. Now we have claims based on FDA-approved data, and that sets Tecnis well apart from all other traditional spherical IOLs. These claims make it clear that we have set a new safety standard in IOL design.
Okay, you've gotten our attention, Doctor. I'm sure our viewers are asking themselves what these FDA-approved claims are all about.
They're about safety, Linda. Study 001 proves that Tecnis is likely to provide a meaningful safety benefit to elderly drivers and to those drivers and pedestrians with whom they share the roads. That makes us the first IOL in history with an FDA-approved safety claim. That's not all.
As if you needed more.
Well, Linda, the driving information is critically important and has the potential to impact many lives. But there's also a broader story here. You see, the safety benefit demonstrated in Study 001 had to do specifically with drivers' ability to see pedestrians at night. What the FDA realized is that these results actually reflect the ability to see clearly under low light conditions in general, not just at night and not just while driving. Therefore, Tecnis is now the first and only IOL with a clinically demonstrated ability to improve functional vision.
Functional vision?
It's a term that thought leaders have used for years. It describes the ability to see clearly while performing daily activities in varying levels of light. You can think of it as real-world vision. Real-world
vision. Why do you say that, Doctor?
Well, Linda, vision has traditionally been evaluated based on the Snellen chart. But Snellen's high-contrast images and well-lit environment are very different from the real-world situations that patients encounter every day. Chances are any quality IOL will help patients read a Snellen chart. But that does not mean it will help when conditions are less than ideal, when a patient is trying to see a gray truck in the fog or trying to read the menu in a dimly lit restaurant. These are real-world situations that require a more advanced IOL.
Sounds like we're all going to be hearing the term functional vision quite a bit from now on.
I hope so. It's a principle that Tecnis now owns, thanks to the new data. It's also one that can make a real difference in the lives of patients.
Sounds like your company's in the driver's seat now, Doctor.
I wish it were that easy.
Isn't it?
Well, old habits are hard to break, and traditional spherical IOLs have been the standard for a very long time. While many physicians may be familiar with the definition of functional vision, we know that most will require some education, which means that our challenge is twofold. First, we must raise awareness of the need to address functional vision, and we must alert physicians that only Tecnis, with patented Z-sharp optic technology, has improved functional vision in clinical trials.
It sounds like a very logical strategy, Doctor. I suppose the results will ultimately hinge on execution.
That's exactly right, Linda. The good news is that we have an evidence-based story to tell. There's evidence that functional vision declines with age, that our lens improves it, and that standard IOLs do not. Physicians always demand proof, as they should, and we feel it's quite important that we're now able to focus on patient outcomes, in addition to the physician's benefits that Tecnis offers. We've captured this story in a variety of powerful tools and training materials so that our sales representatives will have every advantage when they counsel their surgeons.
In the 15 seconds we have left, Doctor, is there anything more you'd like to say to our viewers?
For the first time in history, an IOL is likely to deliver a meaningful safety benefit. Now it's up to our sales professionals to leverage this powerful story using the body of evidence available.
Thank you, Doctor. You've been informative as usual.
I appreciate that, Linda, and thank you for having me.
That was Dr. Tom Van Harlem, Vice President of Surgical Ophthalmology Marketing, giving us his perspective on groundbreaking new data regarding the Tecnis foldable lens. We now go to special correspondent Chris Gusson in San Diego for some of the action at this year's ASCRS convention. Chris?
I'm here, Linda, and so is just about everybody who's anybody in cataract surgery. That includes marketers, media, presenters, and more than 10,000 ophthalmologists, among them some of the leading names in the field. We'll be talking to some of those key opinion leaders in just a little while to see where they stand on the issue of functional vision, Study 001, and the Tecnis lens. But first, let me give our viewers a 30-second tour of the convention experience. Come with me. I'm here with world-renowned ophthalmic surgeon, Dr. Robert Kirshner. Dr. Kirshner, we know for years that you've been a true believer in Tecnis with Z-Sharp optic technology. Recently, the FDA has acknowledged the fact that Tecnis has shown to improve functional vision and consequently patient safety. Can you elaborate on what functional vision means to you and tell us what the safety benefit is for the average patient?
Sure. Functional vision, this is a really an important statement to consider, because functional vision translates for our patients the ability to drive at night, be able to see in fog, low contrast situations where there be poor lighting, poor vision. It means for our patients the ability to be able to read a menu in a dark restaurant, to be able to function in conditions where they otherwise wouldn't necessarily be able to do if they, for example, had a conventional lens implanted. And functional vision improvement translates into patient safety, because an individual's ability to be able to see, for example, an automobile through the fog or in a dusk situation where the visual quality might be impaired, their ability to identify a warning sign or a potential road hazard under those conditions is improved, as the studies have shown, to a 45-foot stopping distance improvement at 55 miles per hour. And that's not inconsequential. So when you really look at the true benefits of going with a modified ProLight anti-surface optic or a wavefront design lens for a patient, it translates into real benefits for the patient. Improved patient safety, improved confidence for the patient in driving ability, improved functional vision for simple day-to-day tasks like reading a menu in a restaurant.
Thank you, Dr. Kirshner.
You're very welcome.
I'm here with John Guilford, Med-Surg rep for Pfizer Ophthalmics. John, being part of the Tecnis sales force, I'm sure you're very excited about the newly approved package insert, which states that Tecnis has demonstrated the ability to improve functional vision in cataract patients. Can you tell me a little bit about how you, as a sales representative, feel that this new package insert will impact your daily activities as a rep?
Absolutely. We're now able to actually differentiate our product from our competition. And I've obviously been selling lenses for many, many, many years, and finally we actually have an incredible story to tell about our lenses. And the FDA, it's actually powerful what the FDA has allowed us to say. And for myself, I can tell you this right now, that to cut to the chase, that I would refer everybody to page 4 and page 12 of the package insert. And we can actually say that this product does promote improved functional vision and also driver safety. And we're able to relate that to other issues that the government has done to improve driver safety. And with the, obviously with the growth of refractive surgery, this product definitely plays into that because of the fact that this is a wavefront design lens, and we can actually say that it does compensate for surgical aberrations.
That's great. Thanks, John. I'm here with Carl Braun, head of U.S. sales for Pfizer Ophthalmics. Carl, as you know, Tecnis has recently received a revised package insert stating that it has shown to improve functional vision in cataract patients. What impact do you think this new labeling will have on the Tecnis sales force?
I'll tell you, the Tecnis sales force will be able to really break away now that we have these new claims. With functional vision, we can prove what we've been saying all along, though we haven't been able to say it directly. And I think doctors now are finding the real reason that they can move forward and utilize Tecnis more often. So now I'm very excited. I think it's going to be the trigger that we've been looking for to grow Tecnis sales. It's valid proof of what we've been saying all the way along. Confirmation that this is the best product in the marketplace.
Great. Thank you, Carl.
My pleasure.
That's all from the 2004 ASCRS convention here in San Diego, California. I'm Chris Gusson. Back to you, Linda.
Thanks, Chris. Nice work. Well, Study 001 is a reality, and the movement toward functional vision appears inevitable. But how will the Tecnis sales force take this story to the streets? And what exactly should they say when potentially skeptical surgeons put that story to the test? We are joined now by Mary Ellen Escrow, product manager for Tecnis, who will answer these questions in our special segment analyzing the selling tools